What is a good YouTube? Butterbur here back again once again. Um, I am in such a good mood right now because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is out. So kudos, right? Anyways, I got a story for you guys. It's about a dream I had last night, and I think I had it twice in a row. Um, Kind of different, I guess. So very interesting. Kind of scary, I guess, but let's go into it. So in my dream, I remember uh, me and my friends we were buying this house, and there was like a few of us, like maybe seven, maybe nine or something like that. We were buying this house to live with each other, and like in this dream, we were like looking through the rooms and we were cleaning it out because like the other homeowners they disappeared somewhere, so we were cleaning all this stuff out, whatever. And like for some reason, like a different point of view, I went to one of my friends what they were doing, and they were opening this door, and it looked very like it was like dark stuff coming from it, but we didn't see it. I guess I didn't see it either until I was in that point of view, like third person view, pretty much. And my friend opened it, and like you knew something was wrong because you just felt like scared. You felt like you were gonna die or something. Very scary. I was scared on my mind in my dream. And like, me and my friends were minding our own business, whatever, but like a few things happened. Like we would trip randomly, we would trip over something, or like when the lights would go out and nobody wanted to go into the dark. It was so scary. And I remember me and my friends, we were just chilling playing video games or whatever. And like we knew we had to get out of the house. I don't know why, but me and my friends we all looked at each other and said we have to leave. And everybody else was like, "Yeah, we gotta go. Like we have to leave. There's something wrong with this house." And all of a sudden, somebody said that this beast, this dark monster thing. Sorry, my brother walked in. Anyways, this like beast came out of nowhere and it had like weird tentacle things on its arm, but it was like really furry too. So whatever he like touched, it stuck to him, but it got absorbed into him. So one of my friends was swiped from him, and all we see is him like disappear in some ashes. Like he was crazy, and he just disappeared and absorbed inside the monster. And so me and my friends, there was 8 of us now. We all booked it. Like we were gone and we were hiding and shit. And like we were too scared to go into very dark places because that's where he like popped out of nowhere. And then he just kept like swiping us left and right because like there was this hallway, and me and my friends were running down this hallway. It was like it never ended. And one of my friends, in the middle of the row, all we see is a big ass hand grab him from like the throat, and it was a big hand. It just drug him down. We had to see a bunch of ash that were running through him. One of my friends tripped through it, and he was sucked up in the like it was a big gust, and he went flying back. And so there was like six of us. And then, but like we were just dropping one by one, and like we were in this room. And it was just 3 of us left because all my friends they weren't hiding anywhere. Just me. It was me. One this guy apparently that was a friend of mine, and then this other guy I didn't know that was a friend of mine. We were just all buddies, and we're sitting in this room, and me and my friend, let's call him Joshua. Okay, me and Joshua were in the corner. We're over here. There's a bed in the middle. And one of my other friends, let's call him Eric. Okay, Eric was in the corner over there, and so it was a big room. There was a closet right here, and there was a door that was open because nobody went and closed it for some reason. Stupid people I'm with, right? So we're over here, and we're shaking. We just didn't know what to do. We were thinking about like we were trying to make a plan across the flipping room, but we were trying to be quiet. So we're trying to tell our friend to come over because we weren't gonna dive, try and walk over there, but he wouldn't come either. And all of a sudden, this like we see this long tentacle, this big black long tentacle. That sounds really wrong, but this thing comes around and it slithers and it looks right at us like a snake, and he just whiplash onto the left, and it like broke through the door that was open, grabs my friend, and he tried to block it, but it wrapped around his arm, and tugged him, and he went flying forward, and he broke through the door, and the closet closed, and he's screaming all the way. And then, like, once he touched that closet, we heard silence. As soon as that door's closed, silence. And me and my friend looked at each other, and we started booking it. We ran down the hallway. We were all like, "We're getting the hell out of here now! Follow us quick!" And we heard some rummaging here and there, but like we heard screams, and we were I am pretty sure they were dead too. So it was me and my friend Joshua. My bad, Joshua here, and me and Joshua, as we're like running around, whatever. I get tripped, and I look down, and I'm slowly disintegrating. And I see a bunch of like ash coming off of my legs. I'm like, "Oh God, help, Joshua!" And I'm freaking out. And I see this thing go up to my face, and it growls. And it was a weird looking thing because it had like yellow, red, blue, oranges eyes, whatever. It was crazy. And it had like a big mouth, like a gorilla. It was like a gorilla looking. And it like ate me up, and I woke up in the middle of the night. And I was like, okay, I'm still tired. It was like 5. I had to wake up at 6 this morning, so I went back to sleep. And this dream, it was the same thing basically. But like me and these 4 other dudes, it was 5 of us in total. And we were like renovating the house. We were checking it out. It was a kind of a small house. And like we called people from this moving company or whatever to like help move stuff out of the house. And it was me, my 4 friends, and there's 3 other guys. And so there were 7 of us, I think, or 8, however you want to count that. And like I remember me on the couch, and the same thing happened. Like I went 3-point vision view, whatever, watching these people that were moving stuff see this closet. And there was black stuff coming out of it, like my other dream. And I was like in the room, like, "Don't mess with that closet." And the guy, one of the moving guys, like, "Huh?" And he opens it. And like I was like, "Oh God damn it." I was like, "We gotta go now. We gotta leave." And I'm starting to head out the door, and I opened it. It was still inside the house. It was like on the other side of the room. I'm like, "What the hell?" And I see myself from the other door, and I turn around, and I see my behind looking out the other way, and I'm like, "What the heck?" And so I told my friends to come over here, and the moving guys started looking like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Look what you just did. We're stuck here now." And like I was like, "I come on, I'm gonna walk through this door, and I'm gonna come from that end. You're gonna watch me, okay?" And I turn around, and I walk through this door, and I'm walking out this hallway, and I see my friends. I'm like, "See, we're stuck here now because of this dumbass." And so, like, this moving guy, he gets mad at me because he thinks it's some trick. I'm like, "No, we are literally stuck here." And so then, like, this time it was a bunch of tentacles, and my brother came in again. I'm sorry. Anyways, like this time it was like a tentacle monster thing, and it like whips out from the darkness and it scoops you up. And so I was arguing with this guy, and I'm like, "Great, now there's something coming out of the closet, I bet." And when the moving guys, he was inside. I'm like, and we didn't hear him. I'm like, "Where's whatever his face?" I can't remember what the other consumption guy called him. Like, "Wait, let's call him Kevin. Where's Kevin at?" So he turns around. He's gone. Kevin's gone. He disappeared. He left. I'm like, now we are screwed. There's a monster in this house. We gotta try and get out. And so like, for some reason, I just knew there was like items that we had to find. It was like kind of video game-ish. Like there was items around we had to find. We had to do this weird ritual thing or whatever. So we gotta like get some like crayons, some markers. We gotta get like some chalk, get some books or whatever, and like some candles and all this, and some light source. And we were also like building this garden for some reason, and we're scrambling around, and like I see people dying. Like some weird like spike thing from the wall comes out, and it like traps this guy, and then he gets disintegrated. and it was just so bad. And so there was 5 of us left in this room building this thing, and we're all like, just don't even worry about it with other people. We got to finish this for the rest of us to get it out. And like this guy, he was like making he was watering the plants and stuff, and like one of them turned black and like bit him, and so he killed the plant, and he's trying to replant it all over the thing. And like one of them's calling out, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, this and that. I'm over here drawing the circle, and like slowly we see this guy start like turning black on his arm, and his arm falls off. Because we were like chanting at this point after we were done with everything. His whole arm was black, and it like this part falls off, and it like comes to life, and it runs around the rooms like freaking out really fast. And this guy starts like screaming, but he's chanting at the same time, looking at his arm, and it slowly just starts controlling him, and he starts disintegrating like fast, and he's gone. He disappears. Like Thanos snapped out of existence. And like we were done chanting and everything stopped. But then I was like, okay, we gotta run now. And the house starts shaking and the walls start turning black. Like it falls over and there's just darkness around. We have to go now. And so we're running out of the room. And as we're running, I see my friend get pulled up into the darkness. I see the floor start falling. And it was just me and the moving guy, and one of my friends in the dream starts falling down in this pit, and I grab onto this ledge, and the moving guy had my ankle and my friend had him. And so I'm like, I can't hold you guys up, I'm slipping. And the moving guy's like, I'll lower the weight. And I'm like, don't drop yourself and he's all like, no, I'm not dropping myself, I'm dropping this kid. And he kicks my friend in the face. He's like, yo, motherfucker! And he starts falling down. And, like, he disappears. Like, there was something down there. And I'm like, the thing I was holding on, I see something black moving fast for me. Like, oh, God, we need to get up here. So I'm over here using my strength and my mighty Hercules muscles, climb this thing. And I get on top, help this moving guy. And we started booking it down down the house, and we made it out. Like both of us at the same time just shoulder check this thing, the door. We shoulder check the door, and it slams down. We're outside, and we run to this car. He runs to my car for some reason. There's a truck running. He for some reason runs to my car. We're in this car, and he takes the keys because I didn't know how to drive, and we're sitting there. I'm like, holy shit, we are done. This is over. The thing's done. And he starts the car, and like from the window, I see like, what the hell is that? And this thing gets all tall, and he lingers down, and we see a bunch of like tentacle head things coming out of his head. And the thing whips out to the car, and it grabs the car. It's lifting the front of the car up. So we're like leaning back at this point, ready for takeoff to the fucking galaxy Milky Way. And we're like screaming, we're like, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. And all of a sudden we see these bunch of tentacle things wrap around the car. I get out the car, I jump to the next fucking vehicle, which is this doom buggy thing. And I start it, and I grab a brake, and I see this car just going inside the house, and it starts disintegrating. I see the moving guy, and I put like a cinder block. There's a cinder block in the passenger seat of this doom buggy, and I place it on the gas, and I just let it go. And this thing runs into the flipping dark lady chick thing. I look like a chick with the tentacle things on his head, and it slams into it, and you hear a big screech. And all the tentacle things let go of this car, and like this car is halfway disintegrated. Like the trunk and the front part, where the motor is, that part's gone. It was just the seats of the front seat and the back seat just connected. And the guy's like scared. I'm like, we gotta, and I'm running to the fucking truck. I'm like, we gotta go. And I see the moving guy. He looks at me all terrified. He's like, I got hit. And I'm like, opening the truck. I'm like, what do you mean you got hit? And he looks down, and I see this black thing like come right out of him. And it was like tentacle things coming out of his like dark spot right here, and it starts expanding. I'm like, I got hit. I can't go. You'll die too, or whatever. And I'm like, you can make it. We gotta go to the doctors. I'm like, it's spreading too fast. And all of a sudden, the flipping like demonic black chick tentacle thing comes out of him, and he like she looks at me with all her hands on the outside the windshield. She screams. I'm like, oh hell no! So I close the door, and I see my dad there, and like he he presses the gas and he take off. We're backing up, and he does this cool like action movie drift car thing, pull back, put the car in forward drive, and he presses the gas, and we're gone. And I just hear it screeching behind me, and like I see the sunrise and those credits coming down for some reason, falling from the sky, crashing things beside us. And I was like, Dad, is it over? And he's like, yes, it's over. And I started telling my dad what happened because he was confused. I'm like, why are you here? And he's all like, well, I just had a feeling to come here really fast. I was worried. And I was like, well, you came at the right time. And so we're driving off, and I wake up. I guess it's kind of a happy ending, I guess. I'm sorry there's not much for me to say, but very interesting dream, to say the least. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm glad this video is longer than usual. Very happy about that. I'll let you guys, I'll try to upload a video tomorrow morning or something. But that'll be all. I don't really have an outro. So bye.